Oh, that's not good.
Knight, I cannot dismount off of you for some reason. There it is. There's the button.
It was a very dangerous thing to tell me.
Yes, it was.
Druids are the most dangerous thing to I'm on top of.
Yeah, you never know when they're randomly gonna bug out again and start performing a stacking read.
I was more thinking that they are more than happy to suicide to take you with them, or just jump off and turn into a bird and fuck you.
Yep, that's exactly what I was trying to figure out if I could.
Why don't you put the rest of us in combat?
So the trick to doing it is that you do cancel aura and then wild charge macro. So you go to human form and you leave yourself back onto the platform and leave the other person flying off.
I just went through the floor when I
I
dismounted.
saw that. That was interesting.
It's a dead body floating down.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Must, are you there? Is he having issues?
I am
again?
now.
Okay.
That
What's
was
the word?
recorded
Okay.
too, so that's good.
Nicely done.
We can
Alright.
relive that moment.
I got one cyber.
Does everyone know how annihilation works? We had
What's
some people
annihilation?
who clearly did not understand that mechanic last time we were in here.
What, you're not supposed to have 57 stacks?
No, you're not.
Oh, I thought the person with the high stack won.
I mean, that's why I was standing in the beam.
Well, I'm reading about it right now, so does that count?
Alright, go over it.
Annihilation is just a stacking debuff. When you take certain kinds of damage, you get stacks of annihilation. It reduces your max HP. You have to pick up the green orbs that drop to reduce your annihilation stacks. Don't get super greedy. If you have 4 stacks or something, you can basically ignore it.
Anything under 10 is fine.
Yeah, don't stand in beam. On the intermission, there'll be a stack point over near the green marker on the green marker side of the room. They'll be right up against the wall. We'll be on the ad initially until the first beam goes out. We don't want to stack them on spots, then the beam will just hit the entire group. After the beam goes out, the group will be called to stack on that spot. Kind of not optional. Get your ass in the little cubby thing. We're trying to control the spawn of the ads so we can AoE them down better. There's only 2 phases to the boss. Sorry, go ahead.
After the ad spawn, when we're in that cubby, you have to spread out again because he will beam again. So
yep.
It's a spread stack sort of thing.
The other thing to watch out for is the blasts. Basically, it's a big wind-up beam of death that channels in a wide line in front of him. You just need to look when he turns and move out of it. Spaceballs, nice corpse. Well done.
You're
Gonna call you snotty.
Beat me down. Yes. Oh man, sorry. I'm having a good time.
Can everyone jump down onto this ledge? It would be best to jump down from this side, not from the back, so that you don't over jump it.
Right. Jump from the side. The side.
Do we have a
We
dedicated...
go over the mind control.
Yeah. So there is a sphere that whoever it spawns on is mind controlled. When that person takes damage, they get bounced out slightly. We've been having blind do little bits of damage.
We had Cold Eyes do it last time.
Cold, you gonna take that?
That and knockbacks work. So for big boomkins work and monks use Ring of Peace.
The person that's targeting anyone within 5 yards of them, so we need to stay spread out in phase 1. one, to make it easier to dodge the beam, but also so that only one person gets mind controlled at a time. Because when you punt somebody out of it, it does a raid-wide AoE nuke. And it's not huge, but if you're punting 4 people out, then it's a lot.
All right. Use Transcendence out of there, Karma? Would you drop down?
No.
Oh, I just...
Someone else put their Transcendence point there, though.
You got me. It's mine.
Oh, was there a flask thing? I didn't even see it.
There was. There should be a few extras. Who needs one?
Wahoo have one, please?
Yeah, anybody got an extra to give to him?
Someone can trade
Thanks.
with me.
Purple's got me.
Yeah. Thank you.
I don't give anything to shamans.
Who would? It's just a waste.
Too true. Must. Corpse.
Sorry, I've got to
5%
do
extra
some.
DPS on 0 is 0.
I've got to do some stuff with my router to help a other person in my house get internet connectivity back. So I will have to sit this one out. Sorry.
Go.
Okay.
Get back as soon as you can.
Corpse, what about Corpse? You good? Come on, he was just making Spaceballs jokes. Where are you? Corpse?
Being amazed by the diaper. Hold on.
Yeah, apparently. So, did those unpopped kernels go through a journey in order to get there, or did they just decide to like put them in there just to fuck with you all?
I think the second.
Oh well,
Really,
there you
I
go.
do.
They probably fell down her onesie and ended up in the front of her diaper.
So, are you good, Corpse?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Start off.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Beam.
3, 1. 'Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Beam.
Move the purple marker a little so it makes it easier for some people not to go get caught on fleas and shit. I'm more worried about just getting stacked close to the wall.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
From destruction. Beware.
Beam.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Discharge.
3, 2, 1.
Don't stack yet. Killing Skull. Try and spread as much as possible. Beam in 5.
Get me out, please.
Beware.
Beam. Beam.
Putting stack on purple. Spread back out. Go ahead and bring the other destroyer over.
Beware.
Beam.
Go ahead and stack on purple. Stack on purple.
Everybody to purple, please. Get right on it.
Trying to get there.
Spread back out. Get the destroyer down. And go ahead and get Mac up once the beam's done.
Beware.
Beam.
Two, one.
Beware.
Beam. Watch it.
Let's rim around the edges.
I'm in the sphere.
Beware.
Beam.
Doc move. Doc move.
Move.
It's gonna be almost impossible
Beam,
for us to get
beam.
the purple.
Yeah, I can shift it. I'll put a new one down after this can't switch.
Beam.
Two, one.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2.
The purple is farther south.
Get me out, please.
Wow.
We got big group. Good job getting this out.
Phase change. Over towards green and purple. I'm going to spread out. Killing the destroyer that will spawn in green. And get purple out.
Watch your stacks. There's some.
Beware.
Incoming. After beam, get the purple. Purple. That's spawning. First destroyer's down, second one can come over. First set of adds, spread back out for the next beam.
Beware.
Beam.
Go ahead and get as close to purple as you can without getting in the beam. I'm going to move off of. Get the destroyer down. Beam. Spread out if you can. We don't need to collapse again. Those captures can get away from destroyer.
Beware.
Go ahead and rust.
Oh, that's me. Oh, that wasn't me.
Could have been you.
The new guy took my job.
Aren't dead yet.
I want to file a complaint.
Got a couple people that are a bit higher than they should be on their
Got a
stats.
bunch of them in the sphere. Can we get a knockback on Corpse and me? Thank you.
3, 2, 1.
I got cyber.
Beam.
Oh, I can't hit you that way.
3, 2, 1.
Someone get cold out.
Beware.
Beam.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Beam.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Destruction. Beware.
3, 2.
Well, it's better by a minute and 42 seconds than the last one.
That was so much better than all of our attempts last week.
That looked like we knew what we were doing.
That was for bringing destruction to Desararor, you vile creature.
Now give all your loot to Wahoo.
And I hope you enjoyed the illusion of confidence while it lasted. I'm back.
See, all you needed was me to show up and do all the fuck-ups for everybody else. That way everybody could actually do their jobs, I guess.
That was starting to get scary for me at the end, by the way. I was not able to get more bubbles to get it off. I was at like 29 stacks.
Oh, that's terrifying.
At a certain point in time, yeah, it stops generating. Townie needs a summon back when we get down there.
I still have no idea how this fight works, even after the last time.
I'm in combat, so we're gonna have to stop hitting those dudes before I can summon or jump down or something.
Yeah, there's no need to hit the sys.
So, am I assuming that there's no loot? I just want to make sure. Okay.
Well, hitting the sis makes it much faster to get down here, so there is reason to hit them.
We have a 355 leather helm up. Leather last does not fit on shaman.
I mean, technically.
Then I want all the mail.
It's only a 5% int, so it depends on how good it is.
Yeah, I mean, Cyber's that definite upgrade for you?
For some of the trades, that's it. Same item level.
It's not an upgrade on my healing, but it's an upgrade on my DPS set.
Then you can take it.
What about you, Knight?
I have an equivalent with better traits.
I realized I have some of the wrong talents. I would like to summon back these.
I got tomes.
And which lower do you?
Oh, thank you. That is a lot of tomes.
Everybody can drop down off that ledge, by the way, the summoning things down here.
I don't trust people.
It's all about the trust.
Just what a con artist would say.
I am a lawyer. Is there a whole lot of difference? I think it's coming to me, Del, at this point.
Do you want something? Zandala.
It looks like we only have one warlock, so there's only going to be one portal.
Yep.
How is it that a person gets rooted anyway?
If you're running through the stuff, it just gradually builds up over time to where it ultimately locks you in.
The ball itself stops you from moving, like when you're carrying it.
Who else wants to be a ball runner tonight? What's the DPS?
You know I'm
I can
ball
do
running.
it. Supposedly, I can do the left, I guess.
One more.
I think we have to keep running them throughout phase 2 as well, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't believe so.
I thought I was
think
just
it's not
3 and done.
to, but you get a damage bonus on the boss for doing it.
I think it is a you have to, because there's a mechanic it resets as well.
At least on normal, it's not a have to. Well, alright, so I hope I didn't screw up the healers' boxes too much, moving folks around. So group 5 is going to be our left-hand group, group 6 will be our right-hand group. We need just 2 people to take it each time, so there's 4 people total, and what needs to happen is there'll be a ball that'll be generated on each side that needs to be run down to the end, and then randomly it'll be on either side, and so whichever side it is, whoever hasn't touched the ball amongst the runner groups go to that side and help out. Is that clear?
Hey, Wahoo, what are you doing over here?
That's
So
where I was last time.
You said group 5 was left, group 6 is right.
do you want to, Wahoo, you'll be a backup runner. I didn't actually put you in the runner group this time.
What about my chain lightning and the fact that it keeps all of the things down?
Addie, you're out. Wahoo, you're in.
Addie's pretty good too, because she can put dots and everything. Whatever. I'm gonna take Ian out, because Ian doesn't have an AoE.
What? Yeah, but he's got Ghost Wolf to run with, so.
So does that, but Addie's got Cat. I don't know. It's up to you.
Oh, I see how.
Corpse, have you run before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ran last time.
Yeah, we'll leave you there. So, alright.
Alright, I don't know if you were watching Raid Chat, but Purple's pretty sure with the lock portal up he can do it, so I'm just chilling down here.
Yep. That's fine. Just call it if you need it, as long as we've got somebody up there to back him up, that's fine. Purple, let's let Purple do the first one, Dell, and you just back him up, and that way, if by chance it spawns on that side, you can get down there in one go to. How about that?
Yeah, that's fine. He needs a portal though.
Yeah.
Portal's on the left, that's Purple's side anyway, so we're good there.
Alright, so we've got our runner groups along each side. They have to get the ball into the net. Everybody who is down on the main floor for phase 1, basically, you're just killing the ads. There's eye stack, the standard eye stock ads that need to be interrupted. The Dark Young is the tanked ad. And what else do we need to know about down below? The explosive corruption spawn orbs, which drop blighted ground.
The
So
Dark
what?
Young also puts out a AoE. If you step in it, you get a stack and does more damage. You can do more damage.
Right, but if you get
Don't
two
get
stacks,
two
you get
stacks.
1 stack's good, 2 stacks is bad. Thank you. Phase 2, once that happens, he'll start spawning other stuff. There'll be a wave that comes out. When that hits, it does a 5-yard AoE, and the AoE applies putrid spread. There is a blood feast which spawns an ad which absorbs that however many stacks of putrid it absorbs when it spawns, it gets stronger. So basically we want to minimize the number of people who are getting hit by wave to reduce the power of the spawn. And explosive corruption is still coming out, so we still have that thing where it spawns orbs and drops blighted ground. When we get to 20%, we go into phase 3, which is where we'll lust. debris will start falling from on the ground at the swirls. The damage that you take is reduced by your distance from the swirl, so it's not enough just to get out of it. You want to be as far away as possible. He's got a gaze thing that's that standard fear that you have to spin and not be looking at him to avoid that. Explosive corruption is still going on, and wave is still going on, but there's no ability to remove the putrid. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. All right, but let's give it a try, see what's going on, and see how far we get. Corpse, I'll try taking the orb first and see how far I can get with the rolls.
Righto. I wonder if I can use Feral Lunge.
You should be,
able to.
5,
You can target something.
4, 3, 2, 1.
The outbreak has begun.
3, 2, 1. A colony matrix is ready for acquisition.
Beware.
Left side.
Oh, I couldn't quite make it.
Yeah, you gotta help him out.
Yep, pass to me. Hurry.
I can't pass that far. Back. Alright.
2, 1.
Got one on our side yet.
It alternates.
Corpse, go on. I'm gonna give you a freedom.
Is it left, right, left?
Yeah.
Either one of the
Well,
other one won't spawn until the orb's in. Now the other one will spawn.
I'm just keeping these down.
Who's the runner?
I am.
We haven't gotten one yet.
Oh, okay.
Spawn shortly. Yeah, that could be up there for it.
Alright, Corpse, come back just a little bit. I can't get it to you. Reach it.
Got it.
Nice.
Have spawn on left side.
Alright, Mac and Wahoo, why don't you guys go left?
Left?
Yeah, because they use both Dell and purple. Corpse, you and I can go down and...
I got a light.
Beware.
Is up on left. Am I grabbing this?
Yeah. Do we have anybody else over there to run it?
I can run it if somebody wants to.
Yeah.
I come back up
here and I
kill.
can mic strip. Should be okay.
Okay. Go.
I'm gonna drop that.
Can you take it? Come closer, come closer, come closer. You're too far. Here it comes.
3, 2, 1.
Alright.
A couple of ads. So.
Yep, clean up the heads. Alright, everybody in the center platform.
Oh, he's ugly.
Were you expecting beauty?
We lost on this?
Yeah.
No, 20%. 20% you lost.
I was definitely expecting beauty.
And you are sadly mistaken. Try to avoid the gray balls of goo.
Let's make sure we run those out more.
Yeah, that was my fault.
3, 2, 1.
It was more than one person.
Beware.
Blood feast.
So as soon as you get it, you gotta go.
After that spawns, 3, 2, 1, kill the ad.
Beware.
Let me die if you have to. I don't know how I'm getting all these stacks.
Either the balls or you're standing in something.
I'm lagging.
Beware.
Three, 2, 1.
Beware. Seek out your allies.
Another one of buttons.
2, 1.
Beware.
Seems like it's gonna take one. We want to do the orbs. Just need to do a huge chunk of damage.
Increases the damage he takes by 100% for 24 seconds. And stops him from doing anything.
We can. Purple, you wanna run it? It's on the...
The floor's gonna get covered if we don't do it.
Yeah.
It's on the left right now.
Heading up there right now?
Yep, I'll be, corpse, you grab it.
You want me?
Alright, so...
Alright, ready?
We need a healer up here.
On my way.
Alright, here I go.
Beware.
There's definitely a Mac, you can go down there with corpse and take it from him.
Is this ad not tankable?
It is.
Beware.
Yeah, I can't do anything with it. Right there, right there. Come back a little bit. A little bit more. There you go.
Beware.
We're gonna need somebody else up. She's slowed.
I'm stopped.
Need somebody else up on the left side.
I'm coming.
I'm about to die.
But yeah, the platform groups need to keep on going.
Never mind, I'm dead.
Okay.
Okay.
2, 1.
Beware.
We also need to control the debuff during this phase better. You can wipe
Hey, I
it by
got it.
going to the person with the giant red circle around them.
What?
Beware.
Well, good and bad, because that ad that pops out is bigger and badder for every stack that it eats.
But it does remove the stacks from you, so...
So it's one of those things that we want to balance it out and have not everybody go at the same time, but have people consistently go.
I wiped mine at 4 stacks, which may have been a little bit early, but nobody else seemed to be doing it.
Yeah.
Well, you should be wiping stacks every time and have designated like groups or something.
I'm out of range.
Pretty much if the red circle looks empty-ish, go ahead and jump in.
Yeah, try to coordinate it somewhat, as opposed to us making dedicated groups at this point in time. We'll need to, yeah, I guess keep the runner groups up there to some extent, taking care of the pustules.
So the reorigination blast, if we trigger it during phase 2, will shrink all the little white circles. It also increases the damage he takes by 100% and paralyzes him.
That's useful.
So he stops doing other abilities, but it does do a pretty large chunk of rate damage.
But
It's
it
just
also
that-
makes him take 100% increased damage, and he's got a fuckload of hit points.
Yeah, we can cycle some healer cooldowns.
I mean, it's 28,000 every 6 seconds for 24 seconds. And you will need 3 orbs to trigger it.
Oh, really? Not just one?
No, each orb's 35 and it triggers at 100 energy.
Well, we're gonna have to figure out a whole separate. Basically, everybody's gonna have to do a rotation then, because we don't have enough people to. Because the debuff's 2 minutes, you can't pick it back up again. Okay, so basically trying to organize some groups. Basically, everybody's going to have to take a turn working to run the orb when we get to the second phase. So again, the same 2 groups will handle the first runs. That'll be group 5 to the left, and now it's group 4 to the right. After those 2 go, for the first orb that comes up, the folks in group 2 will go and get that one in. Then the folks in group 3 will go. Then the non-tanks in group 1 will go. It may be that by that time we're group 4 or 5 will have had the buff fall off, the debuff fall off. Basically, people are just going to have to rotate through it.
I'm gonna check something real quick. Do we know if Blessing of Freedom prevents the slow?
It does.
Yes, it does. That's why I came up here.
So what do we do exactly?
So one person picks up the orb and starts running it. They go as far as they can. You get an extra action button that allows you to throw it. It can't hit the ground, so you need to help the other person maneuver back. It's maybe a 20, 25 yard throw. Everybody else could be doing DPS on the assists. A little bit of damage on the assist causes the gray to shrink, and that way you're not slowed by that. So basically the idea is those who aren't running are working to create a path for the runner, and you only pass it off ideally a couple of times so that you can get all the way in.
Depending on how Karma feels about it, if you think you can take the Dark Young on your own,
Yeah.
I can pick one of them up, pop Freedom on myself, and double Pony. That should get me 80% of the way on my own. And that saves someone for during phase 2 when I can't do it.
Yeah, I would suggest using the tanks in the first phase. One tank's basically just run around doing nothing.
I'm literally just interrupting the Cyclopean Terrors.
Which is helpful, but you can resume doing that after you make your run.
We can hand off the Dark Young as well, so you can use both tanks. One tank on first group, second tank on second group.
Now, Blind, I'm going to tell you, you're probably overestimating how far you can get with Freedom and Double Pony.
Does Freedom prevent the debuff? We know it prevents the floor, but does it prevent the debuff from slowing you?
That one, no. At least I wouldn't think so.
Yeah,
Why do I already have a stack of Unclean Contagion?
I do too.
Standing up here, it's just kind of in the air. If you were to walk back down, it would go away again.
Okay.
I played with this earlier just to test it. I'm actually going to run up here and make the first run with people and drop myself a portal at the very end and then jump down and help with the ads so that I'm set up to make a run later.
Okay.
A personal portal for myself.
Sounds great. I could try the same thing with Transcendence. I didn't really think about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you go as far down as you can, you put a transcendence point, and then you teleport back up on your run.
Yep. All right.
Does that mean you can do the run with the orb from down below and then port up?
No.
There's a range limit on both of those abilities, but it still helps.
Yeah, what it does is it keeps that person from having to do the run down. They kind of skip the line.
So on the right side, Corpse, you take it first this time. Wahoo, you'll be the first one they'll pass it off to. And I'll set up to run a later one using the Transcendence.
Can I hit these now, or will it start the boss?
You'll start the boss.
Well then.
All right.
So, am I going to run one side? And if so, which side should I run to?
It's gonna be hard to say because we don't know where the orb's gonna spawn. So we'll just
It
have
should
to
always be left, right, left.
Well, I think we've got it set up right now that Lil's gonna take the first extra left. Do you think you'll be able to get all the way, Lil?
Maybe. I'm not sure on the distance. So I would say probably, but it wouldn't be bad to have a backup person just in case.
Okay. All right, Leica, you'll be backing her up over there. Mac and I'll do the same thing on the right. So, I mean, plan on the third one, I guess.
Third one on left?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, isn't he going to be running it like the very first one because he's busy in phase 2?
Third one won't be phase 2. Third one will start phase 2.
Oh no, wait. Then I'm not tracking. Then you want him to do one just the very first. Then he'll do the very first one on the left. Sorry, you'll do the very first one on the left.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. Do the very first one on the left.
Oh, he's doing the first one?
Yeah.
So I shouldn't be up here.
Yeah, you can hang it down. All right, let's try the second iteration of this. See how it goes.
I am ready. Sorry.
So, sorry, since he's getting the first one, we're getting number 3. So left, right, and then the left one that comes up, we're getting.
Well, somebody needs to.
Alright,
Yes.
I'll go up there and you try and do it.
And people who don't need to be up on left or right for any reason should probably not just wait around for an orb.
I will not be able to talk for a while because Mac's got to make a phone call, so somebody else is going to have to help coordinate this stuff. Sorry.
Is Mac actually going to be able to play?
Hey, Warlock.
Yes.
How close do I have to be to pick up the orb? I'm assuming it's going to be in the little triangle.
It is. You have to be pretty close. It doesn't have a very big click radius.
Okay.
Oh, we're going.
We're in combat.
2, 1.
Oh yeah. Nope, I'm not immune to the slow of the
Could have told you that.
Starting to get to the Warlock.
I'm running as far as I can, but I'm not going to make it all the way. I'm going to need some help, Leica. Can you life grip me?
I tried to use it. Beware.
Tossed it to you.
First orb out, second orb group go.
Just waiting for the orb.
Beware.
I'll go for 4-3.
Purple, tell me if you need help.
If the groups can start doing calling when they're about to put the
Dunking.
organs
Going
in
in
this
now.
group,
Dunking now.
right? The purple
It's
head.
dunk.
A power matrix is ready for opposition.
Do we not have all of them out yet?
There should be a third one.
Third one should be spawning left.
I just put it in. It didn't do it though. Did it go back?
That's what you said?
Yeah. I just put the third one. I thought I dunked it. I made it to the end without being stopped.
Oh, there's one up on the right, group 2. Let's do it.
I'm recording 2 or 3 at the moment.
Did you click on the middle thing or did you use the action button?
That might have been it. I used the action button.
There's a gray bar, a gray cog thing that you have to click on.
Okay. Well, from the time before it was I used the action button. So.
The action button throws it. So
Yeah,
it's not that you never action button, but
Well, I made it to the end. I just did action button.
Can you tell me to come back?
Can you hit me? How close do I
Must.
have to get?
Yep. And Must, you can pass it up to me.
The other ad's going around and just wrecking.
Yeah, I see what's up because there's still.
Yeah.
But we definitely need to have fewer people up on the sides. If you don't expressly have a reason to be up there and you're just like waiting, don't waste your time doing that. You really need to be down helping out on the bottom until you have to be up.
The issue that we have is unless we have somebody up there DPSing the pustules, the run is very difficult.
Are we running the one on the left now?
We should, yep.
Yeah, I can go, but without the fort, I can't make it on my own.
Anybody in group 3 who hasn't run yet, who's available?
Townie's up.
What side?
They'll be the left as we're coming in. I think the two of them can make it.
I'm gonna throw it to you, right there. Now can I pick it up again?
2-minute debuff. 2-minute debuff. Doesn't allow you to get it.
Stuck. I need to throw it to someone.
Jill
can
can't
take it.
get it again.
Give it to Jill. Yeah, stand where purple is right now.
Beware.
Yeah, you're good. Stay there.
Three, two, one.
Beware.
What do I do with it?
Click on the cog thing.
3, 2, 1.
Complete. Alright.
Need some runners on the right.
I'm coming.
2, 1.
My debuff is gone, so clear away and let me go.
Beware.
Alright, here I go.
Beware.
Looks like left side is going to spawn another orb, or did right side spawn it again?
Nope, we're done. Got a lot of people. Very dead.
Again, it's the speed of orb transition is much faster than that.
Can you move back a little bit?
It's over.
I have rocket jump for goblins if you need me to do the horde.
Beware.
We're not lacking for movement abilities, we're lacking for getting started in a timely fashion.
During the second phase, for the runners, probably should be some of the first people to get their stuff purged, or the second people to get their stuff purged, because if they're up there with the number of stacks, they're probably gonna die.
When I finish running, I had 0 stacks. You don't really get any up there.
But if you have stacks before you go up there,
yeah, you're gonna die.
How many stacks do we want before we clear it?
3 to 4 is a good time to clear.
Though a few people should get in on the first one, even if it's 1 or 2.
Those should be our runners, possibly.
Right.
Yeah, so it's not a slow, it's a reduction in your max speed. Which means prep paladins are going to be honestly terrible at it.
There's a rare per bot up right here.
Now, you said we don't want too many people in on the blood feast at one time?
The more stacks that it eats, the bigger it is.
Okay.
But we also don't want too many stacks on people.
Right, Ermok.
I was just keeping Shyward Pain on the ones on the left, and they were just staying down pretty good.
Do we think we have at least the first couple of groups figured out?
Maybe.
Okay.
One moment.
That was a yes/no question.
I got 1 and 4, I think. 4 is the one that comes up at the beginning of, right after he comes out, right?
Yeah. Is your debuff going to have worn off by that point?
Yeah, it was run off the last time. It's just the portal wasn't up, so I couldn't get all the way to the end.
Okay.
So, besides people who can solo run it, everybody else is paired up with their partner for running this, right?
Leica, are you and I partners?
Sure.
Because
Yes.
if you're going off the dungeon journal, imperfect physiology doesn't work the way the dungeon journal says. You only get the debuff once the core has been deposited. So if you just pass it to someone until it's deposited, you don't get the debuff. So 2 people can just hand it back and forth between themselves while they run down.
Hello, Raid. That's really good. Really good insight. Should make it easy.
Our orb groups are 2 people, yes.
Okay, I just didn't notice.
I didn't
know because I wasn't paying attention to that part before.
Yeah. Are there any groups that are more than 2 people?
Group 4 is 3. Sometimes it
So
took
we
us
got
3.
We got a full 4 people in group 2. As far as I know, we're all supposed to be up there at once.
Well, it's easy enough to have 2 people who are passing it and then 1 person who's clearing the path. But you can also, depending on what classes you are, be hopscotching over each other, clearing the path for the other one.
No, let's go again. We'll see if we have shit straightened out or if we need to adjust anything on orb groups.
Being able to pass it back and forth should let 3 people groups work fine.
If you can pass it back and forth, can't we just do it with 2 person? Or 2 people actually touching it?
Yeah. The reason people recommend doing it with 2 is that leaves you more people available if you try to force it fast through phase 2.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
Or
1.
I'm gonna freedom you.
The outbreak. 3, 2, 1.
Not gonna push him. Alright.
Got those doors done. Next orb spawns in 4 seconds.
First one spawn.
I need somebody to catch it. Come closer, come closer, come closer. Here you go.
Oh.
Corpse give it.
Yeah.
Beware.
Second orb's done. Third one's spawning in 5 seconds.
I won't have my portal. I used it to try to get down before, so can somebody else? On the left.
One.
Never mind, I got it. Like, are you here?
Beware. Is ready for opposition.
I need you to life grip me the rest of the way down.
I already used it. You can throw it and I can run it.
3, 2, 1.
I was gonna say, stop moving. I don't want to miss. Awesome.
Cool.
Okay, got 20 seconds left on my debuff. I can run the next one.
Yep, that will be at least the duration of the beam. Before more into spawn mode in.
And it will be on the left again, right?
Should be. I haven't seen any variance in that.
Honestly, like my debuff's gonna wear off in 30 seconds.
Yep, I got this one.
Do we have anybody who can run right at this point?
Choose 30 seconds.
Two will do it.
I can't quite make it to the next one. It's a little bit slower. I'm at the very end.
Group 2, try to clear debuff before you go up, please.
You need help?
Yeah, I need someone to catch at the very end.
Okay,
5
come
yards for this wave.
Almost there.
Make sure you guys are 5 yards away from
2, 1.
Beware.
Okay.
Well, that's unfortunate for you.
I know.
2, 1.
Made it a little bit too soon.
Give it to me.
Really?
Ready to run.
We lost one on the left.
Yeah. I thought he was there already.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
I'm out of range. 3, 2, 1.
We need somebody to run right yet.
2, 1. Seek out your allies. Share my gift.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
You'll hit me. Dunking.
That's 3.
1.
Minutes. Next orb spawning in 3 seconds.
Wow, who's going left? Who's going? Oh, I can't. I gotta clear. We got too many stacks. So actually,
Clear stacks.
I got 4 stacks.
Beware.
And there we go.
Lucky stuff.
3, 2, 1.
Did it go in?
wow, who's going in on left? I need somebody else up here with me. I'm not gonna be able to make it.
Corpse, did you get?
That's going in.
Beware.
Three, 2, 1.
A little bit further. Here it comes.
Beware.
No, not the, ah! Got it. Nice.
Clear stacks.
Get in those stacks. Got one too.
Not everyone all at once. Oh my god.
Beware.
There's a big ol' lab. We need to focus it.
Yeah.
Stacks.
Three, two, 1.
You got board number 3 up. Who's on this?
Who's up on left side?
Right side.
Right side.
Group 3.
I'm going up there. Someone else follow me.
We need heal. We need a healer up there as well. Ideally, group 3 would be going.
Which side? Left or right?
Right.
Power matrix
Okay.
can now be collected. 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Here, come forward.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Townie, it's coming to you.
Seek out your allies.
Hey, the beam!
We did it!
We need to get it sooner than that.
Oh, the beam does a ton of damage to me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's definitely necessary.
And it's enough that's gonna bring us real close to this. Like this in the next phase.
That's probably the last phase.
Last phase? So we just need to straighten out the groups.
Okay. Come on, Wes.
Yeah, go for it.
He doesn't take damage yet.
Nope, not yet. There is no orb running in phase 3.
Yeah. We'll go as far as we can in this run. We're down a lot of people, so people have throughput issues. So we will see.
2, 1. Beware.
Which side are you on, Purple?
1.
Gaze, look away. 3,
Gaze and 2.
1.
Beware.
Gaze.
2, 1.
Beware.
We got 2 battle rests. We get somebody up.
Sure.
Go ahead and get Evelyn. Yeah, get Evelyn and.
That was
Beware.
1.
The purple or Lillard anyone in group 4.
Gaze, gaze.
Oh man, did you go off for that one?
2, 1.
Beware.
Three, 2, 1.
Beware.
Oh, come on.
1.
Beware.
Gaze.
3, 2, 1.
I can't wait to see this on the Uldir.
Beware.
You'll just laugh on LFR because it will be,
You just turn the damage on everything down, and there you go.
yeah. They may just auto do the beam too after an appropriate amount of time. They may not even need to run it.
Beware.
Or the running will be just dealing with the pustules, and the thing won't reach you after
Gaze.
so long. Gaze. One person can do it.
And it also might not do a debuff, so like you get 1 or 2 people who know what the shit they're doing, and then you're done.
Beware.
5 million hit points, guys.
Oh.
Want me to off?
2, 1.
No, it's not.
Alright,
But we're definitely making progress. I mean, if we can get some clean runs in on that second cycle, if we don't, if we get a cleaner run on the first go through, we're good.
It's all about running those orbs. We cannot screw it up near this bed.
Yep. Well,
Clean
people are just
runs.
learning. We
Clearly
basically
the
just
orb is way more important than we thought phase 2. Yep. The damage we did before that was trivial.
So, for those who have not run yet, it's good if you get experience doing it, so that you can sub in and out as needed.
Is that I can do cart first one. or anything like that process.
Will, do you have initiative?
I do. Who is this?
Extra.
Yeah.
So we do probably want to hold off on that third, on the last orb on the second beam until the absolute latest, because the longer we hold off on that, the less time we spend in phase 3.
But it looked like
Does that make sense?
Phase 3 was like really easy compared to the other part, though.
I don't see any reason to hold it because the beam takes him to 20% regardless. Or,
does it?
Wait, it caps.
Isn't it just doing?
It won't go any.
He can't go lower than.
Yeah,
20%.
he can't go lower than 20%.
Yeah, we
So the
can't
sooner we
game
get
it.
that-
So at 20%, he will cancel the beam's effect. So it doesn't
It
matter.
smashes the machine and goes immune to damage. Yeah.
What we may want to do is wait until we get whatever the red circle was. Everyone steps in the red circle. We throw the beam on. We make a super big ad, which will help get killed by the beam, and we clear everyone's stacks.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That'll be
That is a really good idea.
an eyeball call on the cooldowns for those things. So whoever's in charge of third orb on second phase, don't immediately dunk it. Wait for a call on that. Just call
Very
it
generous,
when you're
assuming
able to.
someone is in charge.
Well, whoever gets that third orb in second phase, ask if it's time to dunk.
Anybody got an extra flask?
There is a limit on the amount of time you have, though. You can't hold it indefinitely.
Yeah.
If we can delay it like 5 to 10 seconds and pull that off, great. If not, oh well.
Yeah, is that possible? 5-10 seconds doable for an orb period?
I think it is, based on how long Purple held his last time.
Well, yeah, I waited for someone to get all the way up there. So
I do think that this idea of people trying to do it solo is probably a mistake.
yeah, I can't consistently get it. Like I'm like one step away from being able to charge the last thing, but it won't.
If you had a smaller group, maybe you'd need to try to do that, but we have the people we can afford to put a second person up there.
Yeah, we pretty much need to do a rotation, and ideally we have a healer up there too, because people will be taking damage.
The left side appears to be covered with pustules that it hasn't respawned.
Yeah, I'm having the same issue where the pustules don't despawn on me for me.
Yeah.
I can't click them though, so let's see.
Also testing to see if I can step on him. I can't.
It's just visual. I'm walking around in them.
Yeah, but it makes it very hard to figure out where the edge of the thing is.
Yeah, I've been having the same problem. I don't know what to do graphically. I tried doing a console reload, and they're still there.
I can see him. Don't we just stand at the edge of it?
So there should be like a little circle and then a little indent and then another little circle.
Right.
So I want you to stand at the indent so I can get it as far down as possible.
All right, I'm here.
The next one over, not the edge one, but the middle one. Thank you.
Can we get a portal up to get Mac back in? She's off her phone call. That'll give us a little bit more healing.
Sorry about that, guys.
When are you going to finally take my advice and fake your own death?
Hey, you all should have seen me in the middle of that phone call because I was trying to allow him to be able to talk. I was literally crawling my way out of the room.
It made me feel like a real man, I gotta tell you. Let's go ahead. Cyber's got another cauldron he can put out, so we'll go ahead and do that so everybody can reflask.
What was really funny was that I forgot that I was raid lead, so then I had to crawl back in order to like assign the raids back and then crawl back out.
Dell, you back?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Just got some bad work news. So.
Oh, sorry. You good to go?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
All right, let's do a count and we'll go from there.
Purple, you coming up?
Yeah. I'm still seeing the visual bug.
Hopefully it goes away on the pole.
I hope so too.
Can you reload UI, see if it's still there?
It doesn't help.
I had vaguely heard something about that bug, but I forget. It had something to do with having to have like the raid lead leave the instance or something. Some retarded thing that only Blizzard would have not fixed. Here we go.
Which is what happened because I handed off raid lead and then left.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The outbreak has begun.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
I got the first one.
Second up spawn in 5.
Why is Del tanking?
Why am I tanking?
Alright, the second orb's up.
Beware.
I kept you alive.
Thank you.
Problem close.
I can't see which ones are small. They're all
Yeah, it's a problem I got.
Throw. No, you all moved away! Jesus! Don't give the Eater to me, so he doesn't get the debuff. Throw. Yep.
Go!
Dunking in 3, 2, 1. Dunk.
Alright, so I'll come back up on the next one.
Spawn in 4 seconds.
I see it. It's on the left.
Beware.
Ika, are you up here? I'm stuck. Can you pull me?
Oh, wouldn't let me pull you.
Closer. Closer. Stop. Can you throw it to me?
Beware.
Dunked.
Well, get in middle, stacking beam. There is some blighted ground somewhere in the beam section, carefully not in it.
So what I have to fuck with going on.
I'm going up to the orb.
So
Yo, if you need help,
you need to do all of your movement shenanigans before your movement speed's 0%. It's like with my script when she does 0%.
Spread back out.
Wahoo will be able to go back on the right hand side when I only got 10 seconds left.
Yep, I'll be up there too.
Okay, I'm dunking this one.
I'll go up with the right side.
5 yards for wave.
Beware.
It's not up there yet.
It's 5 seconds. Or 5 seconds.
Spawn.
Alright.
Start eating. So. Take it.
Blood Feast is in 20. Anyone who is in the orb with later. Start getting rid of that. 10 seconds on that Blood Feast.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, here it comes. Come back a little bit. Back a little bit. Going.
Blood Feast is out.
Blood on night. Blood group come in.
There's more people in here, Duncan.
2, 1.
Alright, we dunked on right.
Who's going up on left?
Wahoo can go left because I didn't touch it.
Going.
Oh, we got too many people going out. I'm saying.
We got Mus, Wahoo, anybody else?
I count 2 people.
That's what I was saying. Focus on the horrors first in this case.
We got too many stacks.
3, 2, 1.
Truck beast in 3.
Beware. Got high stacks, truck beam boost.
Did I not get the fucking orb? God damn it. Well, that was a lot of effort for nothing.
You didn't pick it up?
Recoverable?
Apparently not. We might be pretty fucked.
So just stay at the other end and let Wahoo bring it to you.
Yeah, is there someone who can go get the orb and...
Yeah, I'll throw it to him. Stay where you are.
Beware.
Got it. I got it.
Something where we can't see which freaking...
3, 2, 1.
One piece to 5.
Throw it at Mus.
Get right in and jump in it. Piece down low.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Hold through. Alright, we're dunking it. Sorry about that.
2, 1.
Happy healing circle.
Get in towards the beam. Don't worry, don't use any big cooldowns on the boss. See if it actually gets all the way down to 100%. Just keep this off.
Can I get a
It does crap load.
right?
3, 2, 1.
Not
Short.
fine.
We got 5%.
We can ignore orbs and burn it at this point.
Yep. Go ahead and lost it. The base game, I suppose.
No, not yet.
It's gonna overlap as a team now.
Somebody tricked me!
That's
Get away from the collapse.
You can't clear stacks with one, can you?
No.
Nope.
Three, 2, 1.
Mana for healers.
Beware.
Yes.
Well, everybody.
3,
I have salvation and we need it.
1.
Beware.
What?
Gaze. Gaze.
Been fucking crap about it.
Got Shiner. You're bottom for something.
That's if the shaman got caught in it.
Beware.
Drinking.
Why would the shaman do a silly thing like that?
3, 2, 1.
Gaze coming.
Beware.
1.
Does this do damage or just fear?
Gaze, gaze.
Just fear.
Popping salvation.
2, 1.
I have my other cooldown already. As soon as I get mana, that is.
2, 1.
And miss out.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Gaze.
Damn it.
I turned around.
I was totally turned around.
1.
Try to mess that one up. Didn't succeed.
Yeah, see, I was turned the first time. I got feared.
For a first kill for us, that was pretty clean.
Yeah. Definitely had worse.
Well, we realized we could make the game do the work for us, and life got better.
Yeah, I totally did not know that about the orbs.
I didn't realize they were quite that critical, but I was pretty sure we needed to do it.
Does anyone need these male shoulders?
Male shoulders?
Nice upgrade on the trinket there, corpse.
No.
What's up?
Hey, you got a
Which male
rock on
shoulders
it.
exactly?
Yeah. Is that Gel who's offering them?
Yeah.
All right. So someone should explain how we do loot.
So yeah,
That's
if you don't need loot, post it up similar to what Cyber has, and I'll call for people to roll on it. For example, he's posted up a 355 crit mastery staff. So anybody interested in the staff that Cyber posted up, go ahead and roll, please.
So I just posted in chat. That's it.
Yeah, and then we'll just roll on it to show interest. And again, like Lil did, if you're doing mostly for transmog or something like that.
And if there's no loot you're interested in, feel free to take a break. We'll be taking a break after loot's done. We'll do the break, we'll switch over to Heroic, and we'll start up on Heroic for a bit for the remainder of the night.
So the only non-transmog roll on the staff is for night, so that's going to night.
No. Mine's definitely a transmog.
Oh, yours transmog? Okay. So you and Lil fight it out with students.
Yeah.
Night, you rolled higher than me, so it's all you.
Nobody wants that staff for like off spec or anything?
Yeah, the Xmog roll is very, very low if anyone wants it for any reason.
Yeah, if they're just
what?
Xbox rolls, I'm going to keep it for mine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I was just going to give it to them, somebody may need it.
No one.
Really cool looking staff.
I've done that on a number of things, Cyber, so.
Next item up is the 355 shield. from
He's the
Wahoo.
only one who can use it besides me. 'Cause
Yes!
mine's already got a better one, so.
Yay!
It's also a really cool looking shield.
So I just gave it to. I want to use it just because it was cool looking, but I felt bad
Ooh,
using a 340.
Ooh, it's shiny.
Oh, it goes sideways on the back. Can I have it back? I don't want to
No.
give it to you anymore.
No, back.
Oh yeah,
Ooh, that is pretty cool.
That's pretty
giant
all right.
power shield.
There's a nice model.
Yeah.
Lil wants it for transmog.
Actually, use shields.
All right. Last item up is 355 male shoulders from Gel. That's Must or the other two shaman.
Don't want it.
I already have 2 sets of 370, so I'm good.
Sorry, what now?
There's a 355 male shoulders up, corpse.
Oh, I actually did a bonus roll and I just got them.
Wah, you good?
Yeah.
Have a nice shower, Gel.
Does it Ian, those are the ones with the array on them. They're probably better than the ones you got from Mythic.
No. I did a bonus roll and got those ones.
Oh,
All right, everybody, head on out. We're gonna reset it and take a break, and we'll go.
How do you get out?
If you walk over to the triangle over here on the ground that's surrounded by the healing circle, you click on it. It'll give you an option to teleport to the entrance of Uldir. So it's an easy way to get out.
Okay, so I'm a woodworker, right? That's what I do on the side.
Okay.
So do you guys know what river tables are?
Yes.
Okay, so I had a slab of walnut that the mill gave me for my wedding. So I had this big long crack down it, and this crack down the side, and I filled them all with nice bright blue epoxy and silver. So this thing it looks pimp, right? But it's only 3/4 inch thick because it's a walnut slab, not a live edge slab. So I put it on Facebook. It's 160 Canadian for this thing. It's 10 inches by 60 by 3/4. So some guy goes, "Oh, is this still available?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's still available." He goes, "Well, I need thicker." I'm like, "Oh, okay." I don't have it.
Yeah, that's
How does
great.
he think that's
Let
going
me
to
just
happen? Is it
make
going
it
to
thicker.
grow?
Fucking put some water in there, it'll expand.
Maybe you can like laminate on some plywood on the bottom or something like that.
It'll work. Just stain it.
I think you probably just like caused him to go absolutely pale.
I just responded with "okay." Like what? What do you want? I don't get it.
Anybody at the entrance, click on the summon for purple that I'm putting up, please. There is anybody still at the entrance?
Alright.
Or do we have the lock inside? I see Lil somewhere around here.
I'm outside. I didn't
Outside?
come back in. So
You going back in to set up a portal?
I do
just
that.
came out to click on that. God damn it.
Nope. If I frustrated you, must, then my mission is accomplished.
Did people repair, by the way?
Nope.
Yep.
I'll do that in a moment.
I was gonna say I'm right outside the.
There's one right inside too.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
repair thing right in.
Somebody else needs to click. It takes 3 people, guys. Thank you.
I'm on break time. No clicking on break time.
I guess
On my
I should
own
drop
time.
cookies now, because then you won't get any.
I still have 2 cookies. Probably survive. Also, how long does the cookie well last? More than 2 minutes, right?
No, about that.
We'll see. Be right back.
I want to click on this. Thank you, Cyber. Anybody else besides Rain and Purple needed something?
Darn.
Whoever set up the Jeeves inside the summoning thing is really diabolical.
Thank you.
Leave it to the hunter.
Yeah,
It
I
was
should.
totally on purpose.
I
To do
should
it
have
if I
known.
tried. There's also just a repair guy off to the right, so it was a total waste of my time anyway.
Yes, it was. Those crucial engineering mats.
Oh, that's the old robot from last expansion.
Thanks, Cyber. I have plenty of that myself.
This is the first raid week where I haven't got any item. This makes me sad.
Can Evelyn get a summon?
I stole mine from Dell. Does that count?
Oh, thanks, Cyber.
Are you in the raid?
In group 3.
Oh, that's going too.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah.
So I got a promotion at work, which is very, very exciting. Very happy about that. Thank you. And part of it is that we're all being flown out to corporate headquarters, Bloomington. in December for a week.
You're going to Bloomington in December?
Yeah.
Have fun with that.
Literally every
Oh.
single person's reaction was, why the fuck
Cannot
aren't they
survive
having it in
the A-Lord
Dallas?
strike? We cannot let this monstrosity stand between us.
Oh, come
and the
on.
Boom.
That's nothing. Try going to Madison in February.
That's also, have fun with that.
Madison Heights?
Madison, Wisconsin.
That's even worse than Madison Heights.
Yes. They love having me come out there in February.
They love having you come out there every month.
Well, yeah, this is true. The only reason why I'm not up there right now is because I have a broken foot and I can't travel.
Oh, play this up forever.
Because I've literally had people like, when are you coming up? Are you coming up next week? Why aren't you coming up next week? Isn't it about time for you to come back up? I can't travel, guys.
Now remember, just before you are supposed to be healed and cleared, you have to have it rebroken and fix it.
See, that's what you need to do. Find a sympathetic doctor. Invent some kind of condition. You can't fly anymore.
I've already had that happen too, because I was supposed to go up in March, and my doctor actually told me that I was medically forbidden to travel, but that was because I had shingles, which is a highly communicable disease. So
Just tell them that you have TBA, like on Arrested Development.
are we going to put down another feast?
Yes, that would be great.
And more flasks. More flasks.
You should have 30, 40 minutes left on your last one.
I never got one last time.
Oh.
I can give one to somebody.
Wahoo!
Knight has an extra flask as well. Feel free to open trade.
So hey, Gel here. What do I do for this boss? I'm the worst, I know.
It's literally an elevator boss. So we'll set up some markers. Basically, you'll get a debuff that you'll want to run to the marker. It drops these big pools of blood. You want to get nice concentrated patches and pools. There's a removal mechanic where he charges and hits him with the hammer. You don't want to be in the way of that. So we'll just call out various places to drop pools of blood at, and just try to get right to the edge of a previous pool. If you got the debuff, then when it gets to about 40%, he starts going down on an elevator. Add spawn that need to be killed, they'll be generating up blood. But we'll move as a group, we'll sort of collapse. And there are laser lines that we're going to have to pass on the elevator, and I'll be looking over the edge of the elevator to try to spot the laser lines and move us out of the way.
All right.
We need another summoning stone.
Oh, that's where you've been buying all this shit.
Alright, let's try that one more time, Lil, if we can get another portal up. Let's see if we can't get him in here. Start running this way, Ray. There he is. Alright. Let's go ahead and kill the ads and, or the tentacles on the side. Go from there.
This costume doesn't let me put down totems. It says no path available no matter where I put them.
Yeah, the fact that this is an elevator causes that problem. I have the same problem sometimes putting out my statue when I'm healing.
Oh, but this Raven Bear one's pretty sick.
Alright, so the first drop marker is going to be the red point, so you want to get it as close to the edge, as close to the red marker as you can. In advance of that debuff coming out, start preparing and be ready to move in a hurry, and you'll basically drop 3 puddles. So you have to stutter step it, drop it, move outside, stop at the edge, drop it, move outside, stop at the edge, yada yada yada. Try not to spread them out massively. We'll move counterclockwise from there, so then the next we'll sort of concentrate on blue and then on green and so forth.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Thank you. Alright. Count it down.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Initiate. Plasma collection. Initiating blood. Up target host.
Blood what?
That. Get ready for the charge on the hammer. Get out of the charge. Next drop point will be towards the blue. We got nice and cleaned up and patched there. Good job. Plasma discharge coming.
Initiating blood dispersal. Up target host. Active. Cudgel retreat.
Dodge static. Get ready for another discharge potentially coming out before he does a clear. Again, drop towards blue. Yep.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, we're gonna start off on yellow marker. Everybody group up over there.
Entering standby.
Looks like that's gonna be a bad place.
Why do you say that? It's actually pretty good initially. We'll be rotating after this first beam. Everybody move a little bit to your right, a little bit to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right. And we'll keep moving to the right after we get past this beam. Alright, stack up on me and we should have a nice clear path down. Leica, move over. We're gonna get hit by the beam. You gonna die? Oh, no escape. Alright, we should be good all the way to the bottom. Alright, got some fresh markers down, red, blue, green. They should still be up after the elevator disappears. First drop point will again be red.
Got the boss screen.
Discharge coming in 3.
Will's not going to make it over there. I'm dropping it green.
Okay.
We going left?
Good after the cudgel.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Red's still a pretty good point. We'll plan on being over there again. Discharge to red. Yeah.
Activate. Cudgel retrieval.
Go ahead and get tied up.
Can I get an innervate?
Try to dodge the strikes. Plasma discharge coming up immediately afterwards towards red.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Next drop point, if we need it, will be more towards green.
Cudgel retrieval. Fuel level depleted. Shutting down.
Holy shit! A shaman in the top 3.
That's all those buffs you got.
I was beating everybody until fucking execute range came in. Look at that shit. 26% of your damage was execute.
We also can't really attack almost all the way down the elevator.
Yeah.
Except I stayed in it anyway.
I mean, that's fine, purple. I just blessing and sacrifice you most of the time.
Alright, looks like we have 370 leather gloves up, crit haste. How much of an upgrade is that for you two guys? So I have a pair that's sort of a side grade I use for my healing set, but
It's from 355 up to 370.
how about you, Townie?
Just a 5 item level for me.
Okay.
We do trash while we're
Alright.
doing this?
Haven't done it yet. Hand out the gear first. Alright, Corpse, give yours to Addy, I'll give mine to Townie.
Huh?
Karma. Sorry, not Corpse. Karma, give yours
I
to
don't
Addy.
have any.
Yeah. Karma, give yours to Addy, I'll give mine to Townie. Tease is saying y'all two together.
You.
And 370 plate legs. Nobody wants the plate legs. There you go.
Thanks, Cyber.
Have a good shard.
I just don't want Cyber to have it.
Alright. Any other loot? Seeing none, start up the trash, please.
Are we just gonna nuke it in 2 rooms?
Yeah, the 2 chamber it.
Likely.
I don't know why we wouldn't.
It worked last week.
We got better DPS this week.
No, you don't. I'm here.
Are you doing DPS? Oh,
I don't think we need deals for this. I might switch over from Mother, I don't know.
Didn't we also glitch it last week? Or was that my pug?
Ow.
The second room didn't do anything. She just stood there. We tanked the whole time. None of the stuff happened.
What?
Bonus.
Good job, healers. We all panicked.
Woohoo!
Every single one of us did.
Not fast enough.
why am I tanking this dude?
Oh, we had to wait for you to die first, Lil, then we got it down.
That's legit.
Setting up
I accept
groups?
this.
Must be blind while you're taking this stuff.
Townie's tricked me.
Sounds legit.
Specimen removed. Opening decontamination chamber.
What was that voice?
I am the matron of tenacity, herald of endless research. Designation, Mother.
Ah, she must be the reason the corruption has not completely overtaken this facility.
Alert. Contaminated life forms detected. Incinerators engaged.
The doors are locked. Shut down that machine before we are reduced to ash.
Group 3.
Alright, everybody please take note of the groups that Karma set up. Make sure you have registered exactly where you're at.
So what do these groups mean?
Okay, so throughout the fight there are 3 rooms again. We'll probably make it to 2. The room gradually fills up with bad stuff and you have to transition. When you do transition, it causes a pretty significant damage burst, so we go over in groups. So we'll call initially like group 1, then once group 1 is over, group 2, group 3, group 4, etc., etc. So the idea is you don't have lots of people crossing over. You sort of stagger it out to let the healers catch up as it goes. In the other room, there are some blobs that spawn, and you'll just want to interrupt and DPS those. In the room that she's in, there's a number of mechanics. There are fire circles that will spawn underneath your feet. You just move out of those. There is a wind push effect that alternates sides, and we'll try to push you into fire. You just need to run against that. Don't be directly in front of her, because she has a tank killing mechanic that will kill anybody but the tanks. In the second room, she starts spawning laser grids that come in from the sides. Basically, it'll be 4 or 5 big white lines that'll move across the room. There'll be a gap in it, and you just have to move into the gap or die. If we make it to the third room for some reason, that can also come down from the roof.
Got it.
Did I miss anything?
I think
We
the roof
got-
ones come from the phase 2 as well.
Just a thought here. We got exactly 20 people. We could do Mythic Talic.
Or we could, pull our teeth out with the out of the
It's
anesthetic.
supposed to be really easy, actually. Maybe if we finish this up one shot, we can do the last 20 minutes.
We can't do Mythic. We got somebody from Area 52.
So they could be in the guild, but they can't be in a different.
They're not in the
Yeah,
Area 52's different realm than Bloodscalp and all them.
You can invite them to the raid, but they can't be in the guild and they can't be a mythic.
Damn.
I'm a friend of Townie.
Just get Doc back in here.
Yeah, somebody told Doc we're doing mythics. He'll
Yeah,
jump on that.
He'll be right on top of that one. Karma, where you at?
Trying to fix his mod.
I mean,
Actually-
we can live without it.
I want to get
I'm
Beach
good.
back in here. Beach, are you still in channel?
No.
I just wanted to like hear your response to that.
My silence
on.
spoke volumes.
Come on, man. Come on. I
I
want
was
to really hear
just
it.
snickering the whole time.
Come on, we just need you to heal.
Yeah, Wahoo.
Alright. Well, let's get through this so we can see if we're gonna kill ourselves in mythic.
LOL.
Five, four,
And
three,
to answer your question,
two,
not a fucking chance
one.
in hell.
Cleansing protocol activated.
I'm pretty sure we all knew that.
I just
Out of that.
want to be very clear.
Didn't we lust when we're only doing 2 rooms?
Yeah.
We lost the second round, we all lost down.
But you get the win. Punch feet.
Group 1 going?
Maybe we don't have anybody calling out the percentage. Just anybody see it. I can.
47.
Okay. Group 1 go.
Really? Horrible timing.
I'm going in after this.
41.
Group 2 should be going.
$51.
3 should be going. Group 4 after the wind tunnel.
60.
Next group transition over. We got 7.
65.
7 go.
3, 2, 1.
7.
We on 5. 5 go.
6 just, or at least this part of 6 just
75.
went.
Alright, hold on for a second. There's 6 if you haven't gone. Yeah, whenever you're good then.
Just go ahead, transition.
Go ahead and get Townie.
Do not take that yet, Townie. Wait till the beams go. Okay, you're good. Move beams to the swirlies. Watching the code, side beam to side beam So we're not going with it then?
We're not.
Swirlies.
Healers, if you have some time, put some DPS into her. Doesn't hurt to put some DPS into her.
Center, side beams. Side beams, not centered.
That is a little bit close.
Got the once it got into execute range, that a lot faster.
Anybody know what these panels on the wall do? You can click them during the fight.
Really?
Yeah.
Something about entering her secret code to get a achievement.
This research facility was designed to contain and study the entity known as.
If you get an item, can you bonus roll a second item?
Yes.
Yeah.
Keeping that abomination alive?
I bonus rolled artifact power. You guys jealous?
Very.
And have you found the answer?
Oh, good. The same item I didn't want when I bonus rolled it last week.
That was not a ring I wanted either.
Hey, thanks for explaining the fights to me. I appreciate it.
Lesson slot for
We do
Shannon.
not have that kind of time. Cahoon must be stopped now.
Ring's what I was trying to get.
Oh. Are we doing another boss? Because this is right over 50.
We're not. We're definitely not gonna do another boss on heroic. Just because by the time we get done all the crap, we'll be bumping up against 11 o'clock.
And put an end
Mythic?
to Cahoon's
So-
plague once and for all.
Karma wants to try Mythic, so yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna blame it on him.
Anyone actually know if there's any different or new abilities?
Yes.
There are two new abilities. One that requires you to stack up, and one that requires you to spread out. You alternate between the two.
There's no loot going out, right? Before we all leave.
Yeah, everybody needs to go out. And who do we have who can't jump? Who do we got that's...
Already left.
He left.
Okay.
We'll miss you,
We
whoever
lost
you
a
are.
healer.
And we'll use this to entice you to transfer over to our server group.
I think I'm actually going to now that I've decided on a main.
Hell, I transferred over here.
Well, your judgment is highly suspect.
I transferred off, and then back, and then off, and then back again.
Yours is even more suspect.
I actually came from Area 52.
I've never not mained Resto Shaman, and I didn't like him this expansion, so it took me a bit.
I know that feeling. Last time I did main Resto Shaman, I think was TBC.
Some caveat guy.
Who even plays shamans? Sociopaths.
Alright, let's sit on Mythic. Everybody back in who can come in.
Don't we need one more person?
Can we go in with 19? We just
Yeah. I think
But
I can probably poke somebody into getting us a.
It's 19, but it's still going to be the damage of 20.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Wait, are we? Dell, you have an item you're trying to give away?
I thought somebody said they didn't want that ring.
I think someone bonus rolled it and didn't want it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't give it away.
Yeah, I bonus rolled it, didn't super want it, but it's still an upgrade, so I'm unable to give it away.
Oh, okay.
Upgrade. I'm wearing the 355 version of it, so.
I bonus rolled it. I could give it away if it wasn't a bonus roll, but can't trade them.
I didn't know they were bonus rolls.
That too.
Actually, I lied. It's the highest item level ring I have. Damn it. I couldn't have traded it anyway.
Beej rapidly getting offline.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Lil, you should probably put that in both your ring slots before you get rid of it.
Why?
If that's your highest eye level, you'll want to.
I didn't think you had to equip it.
Unfortunately, you do for some reason because of Blizzard. Yeah, if you have a 370 ring in one slot, or maybe it was trinkets, but at least some point in this expansion, if you had a 370 in one slot and a 355 in another, and you rolled a 370, if you had never equipped the 370 in both slots, then it wouldn't let you trade because it was an upgrade.
Gross.
The epic achievement works the same way for credit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I've moved stuff around for that one. Anyways, I equipped it and then pulled it back off. So, achieved.
I even had to unequip my Ezraite neck and re-equip it to get the achievement to kick in.
When are they going to upgrade the necks? Because 371's going to fall behind pretty quick.
Yeah.
Is it maxed at 371? Mine just hit that today.
Yep, it doesn't go higher, at least as of yet.
Oh, funny.
But wait, if you hit Exalted... Oh,
Nope.
wait, nothing.
Nothing. Tried that one.
Max is gonna hop on his shaman, so. So if we want to put up a portal, we should be able to get him in here. At least get to 20 people. So what's the additional mechanic? While we're waiting on him?
There's a mechanic that causes you to stack up and it splits the damage, and another mechanic that causes you to blow up and hit on everybody around you. So you have to stack up, spread out, stack up, spread out.
Do we know the name of this mechanic?
Yes, I'm getting it.
It's called the
Harden...
stack up, spread out. Stack up, spread out mechanic.
There we go. Those are the two new abilities. Looks like they're just during the phase 1 and 3.
So it sounds like we'll just spread for hardened arteries and then stack back up.
Yep.
Pretty straightforward.
Yep.
Wait, Max, that tune's not on the server group, is it?
Oh,
Hychondrius and...
I've been trying to level my warlock, so I forgot.
Do you not have 120 on the group?
Not yet. I've been Trying to get my warlock up.
Okay. Then we don't want you anyway.
I'll stay in here and chat with you guys anyway.
Okay.
Oh, aren't we blessed?
Yeah, especially you, Doc.
What's wrong? Your girlfriend go to bed.
Hey Max, what's up, bud?
What up? But Doc, I thought you were my e-girlfriend.
Can
Sorry,
anyone do crit to weapon?
Yes.
Pitcher, not catcher.
I'll pass.
Alright, as soon as Lil's get Lil's getting that one, we go ahead and clear up the trash and we'll go from there.
Don't go to the one that's not in a blood puddle, by the way.
Thank you.
Damn, Cyber, nice.
Is he putting it in trade for you too? The show off.
Yep.
So who's making the calls on the new abilities?
Whoever figures them out first.
Ain't gonna be me. Got it.
Just nobody has any friends, I see. That's why we all play WoW.
Exactly.
All of my friends are here.
Yeah, well, it's really true. to
Except for
me.
that grumpy old man.
Except for the grumpy old man.
Fuck all of you.
So the
Like,
enlarged,
At least they're not excluding you from friends.
enlarged heart is on a target, so
4,
call out if you get it,
3,
and we'll stack on that
2,
person.
1.
Hosts detected. Infection commencing.
Just blind him, man.
Initiating blood dispersal
Yup.
of target host.
Oh, good start.
No, I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, that's not on accident.
From arteries and 4. I have the enlarged heart.
You just gotta spread away from the people in red.
Oh.
Oh!
Try not to be in more than one of those.
You got squished.
I am so dead.
Yep.
Hey, you guys.
We all are.
Okay, that's a little more serious.
That is way more serious.
You guys sure I can't join up with you?
Yeah.
Come on, Beach, you'll have so much fun.
You know how this enlarged heart and heart of arteries thing works, though.
They happen in the same.
Honestly, I think we can do this. We just need to not wipe on those mechanics right at the get-go.
I just don't know what the mechanic did. I had the enlarged heart, and I don't
So everyone without the other thing needs to stack on whoever has the enlarged.
Yeah.
Large part is coming up in 5.
Splits 800,000 damage when all players within 8 yards.
I got the enlarged heart.
It's on
Everyone
me,
stack
it's
up
on
on the
me.
tank.
So,
Well,
4, 3, 2, 1.
it's
Yeah.
quite obvious because it puts a giant red flare in the air.
was that on me? It said it was on me.
The
Something
large
was on
heart.
you, but the other thing was on you probably.
Nope.
There's one enlarged heart thing.
You actually maybe just set up like a collapse point for the enlarged heart. Everybody who doesn't have the armor.
How many was there? I know there's one on me. Did anyone else actually have one?
I didn't see
Enlarged heart, there's only been one.
Yeah, it looks like
4
it's-
hardened arteries, and then we had the enlarged heart, but no one stacked on the enlarged heart except for one.
Right.
I did. We still got kipped.
Subjects prime. for contamination.
I found like with the hardened arteries, like I couldn't move.
Yes, that's correct.
It slows you down,
Hard,
which is why
yeah,
we
hard-
spread before.
Right. Hardened arteries slows your movement for 6 seconds before exploding. So it's basically everybody who's not slowed has to charge over to the collapse point for the person who has the enlarged heart.
It also means don't hang out around the collapse point too much because you might get hardened arteries.
Was the large heart always on the tank, or can it be just on a random?
It was there. It's both times it was on me.
Center's probably a good collapse
Yeah.
point regardless.
Yeah. All right. Just put a marker of death there.
Is there any reason not to stand in front of him? Like, does he do a cleave or anything?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Yeah, we may want to spread out around him more and maybe have like 2 blood.
On the
drops.
cudgel, people probably want to go the opposite way of the marker, by the way. That did a lot of damage.
Yeah, we gotta get real distance on the cudgel. That thing hurt like hell.
So we're stacking on skull for the heart.
Yes, if you don't have the hardened arteries debuff, you get to the skull as quick as you can.
All right.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Initiating plasma collection. Initiating blood of target host.
Beware. 5. Spread out.
1. Specimen. Targeted for destruction.
Me.
4, 3, 2,
Catch up on me.
Yeah, distance matters a lot there.
Yep. Red's still our drop point. Drop on red.
Active. Cudgel retrieval.
Static coming. Try to dodge that.
Lots of uglies. 5.
Spread.
Another coming.
Targeted for destruction.
4, 3,
Cudgel on 2.
Initiating blood dispersal of target host. Deploy. Cudgel.
Get from the cudgel. Jump on that. Plasma discharge coming.
Active. Cudgel retrieval. Initiating blood dispersal of target host.
Hardened arteries 5.
Beware.
Spread.
Bump through. Intermission. Intermission.
4, 3, 2.
Fluid
Alright,
evacuation.
everybody group up over by orange.
Stand by.
Have to figure out where we're going from here.
Melee, watch the blood damage.
Do you mind if we get in there?
If we hug just at the edge right where I'm standing, you should be okay, but get right to the edge, guys. Right on the edge.
Yeah.
Laser beams coming through now. should be clear for a little bit.
I think we're pretty good where we're at.
Yeah, I think we'll be alright.
Can I get an intervention?
Yep, you're on your mana now.
Oh, the blood takes so much longer.
Yeah, we can't take that damage.
No, range for the guy.
Can't even get over to him, really.
Another beam cut through the center a bit.
Yep, stick on the edge. Should be good.
Oh, into the laser gun. Your blood's up.
Red marker up.
Need to get the bloods down. Oh, it hurts so bad.
Try to get this to the edge.
Gotta get the blood
Battery
down.
heart in 5.
Spread out.
It's gonna be awkward.
For destruction.
Get to the tank.
3, 2,
That doesn't do anything. The problem you had there was there was still blood.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got nowhere to go with cudgel. It's gonna smush people.
That wasn't bad for a second attempt and being a person down though.
Yeah. That's doable if we can get the bloods down. We can text them. Yeah.
Cudgel retrieval.
Just boot all of the melee. Okay,
Yeah.
ranged only.
We got
Yeah,
one more battle
melee
race.
aren't meta.
Get it.
All elemental shit.
You can go get a heal up if you want to take it a little bit. Nice would be a good choice for Mac.
I'm so good.
A little bit longer. There you go.
Get it and meet us tonight, huh?
Yeah, here's gonna be the problem. There's nobody left to share this with.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really?
1.
How much did that hit you for?
557,000.
So it's not just
Oh,
the
come
lack
on.
of damage, but I mean, there's a whole extra person not being split on.
We are down a person.
We may not be able to do the kind of cheese through the elevator phase.
Yeah, Mac actually learned to do it right, so melee can be on those.
Activating.
Fair enough.
Cudgel retrieval.
Take a look at it. See if there's anything we can put together. But tomorrow we'll be working on heroic, so we should get some good steps in there.
But after we down Metallic, right?
Well, our best progression right now is still on the heroic front. So.
Subject's pride for contamination.
But that was fun.
Well, 26%, and we were basically one person down.
It's not bad.
You start at like 50% though.
I'm gonna say add like 10 to 15% to that because he's a cheese boss on that.
Alrighty, guys. Good run tonight. Congrats on the full clear for everybody on normal.
Woohoo!